I honestly hate having to wake up at 5 a.m. At first, I just mill about the bed, hesitating, but eventually bad conscience arises in me, so I head downstairs. But before anything else, I always make sure to drink one full big glass of water. This should rehydrate my body. Then I get my shoes, don my socks, and my shoes, and finally, head outside. Firstly, I try to get a little bit of stretching in, to just warm up the body to prevent future strains prior to running. Working out, especially very early in the morning, is something I always at first balk at, feeling groggy. But as I just soldier on, my pace gets faster and faster and faster. Reluctance gets replaced by determination. I do this around the subdivision for an hour and a half to 2 hours. Running up hills, running down hills, or sometimes chasing animals. From time to time, I stop by the house to quench my thirst, or rest for a bit, or tinkle, but I prefer to do that at some vacant lot. I conclude my workout after an hour and 3/4. And I don't promptly get down to cooking. Instead, I rest my enervated body for a while. Took me 7 minutes. Then I change my clothes. And now,
it's time for some breakfast.
After eating, I put my dish in the sink for it to be washed, but I backburner that for later, because to wait for dishes to accumulate by the sink while I do something else productive, and eventually carry on with it in one go, saves up more time and I find much more efficient. What's subsequent to breakfast is literature. I'm currently working on an alternate history novel wherein the Cold War goes hot. What the fuck? So for the past few weeks, I've been delving into this subject a lot. Unless interrupted by household chores, this goes on until lunch, which in our household starts around 1 p.m. And then I wash the dishes. Afterwards, I simply get back to work. 4:45 is when it's time to work out again. But unfortunately, it was raining. So I had to improvise with the jump rope. It is 6:30 when dinner kicks off. Apritada is our vine for today. And oh boy, I absolutely enjoyed every single bite of it. Dinner's dishwashing is quite special, because this is when I am left alone on the first floor, and can play some of my favorite tunes without disturbance. The last household chore that I do is check for any dog poop.
Hey. Any poop?
Luckily there is none. So I close the door, turn off the lights, head upstairs, get my towel, and then take a bath. Subsequently, I brush my teeth. After taking a bath is when I go about leisure. I just watch some random videos on YouTube, watch some memes, or read a book. But sometimes if I'm feeling productive, I carry on with my research. I pack it in at 9:30, and then I finally go to sleep. And that wraps up my daily routine.